security aspect, Tessa. I want to ask you to comment on the economic aspect. One of the things I was interested in reading was even in the New York Times report, and they're no fan at all of the president's immigration policy, but when they were describing the numbers in the caravan who've arrived at Tijuana, and they talked about the fact that hundreds of the over 6,500 were there to claim asylum, and the rest were there for economic migrants. And so this whole argument that, well, we've got to be compassionate, they're fleeing asylum, actually it's an economic point that's going on here, and it's exactly those people who would come in for work in the US who actually would threaten the economic prospects of the same people that supported Donald Trump and Bernie Sanders.
Sure, absolutely. And some other numbers that I want to point out. I've been in trouble for making this statement, and I'm going to double down again on it tonight. My issue is the hypocrisy, especially particularly with the left. You have a crime bill right now that Cory Booker is begging for people to get on board. When we talk about mass incarceration going from 500,000 in 1980 to 2.2 million now, there are American citizens who are locked up right now, but yet our concern is on those who are trying to break in America, but we're doing nothing to help those who are trying to break out of jails in America. It's not just I was a police officer in the military, so I believe in doing the crime and doing the time, but it is also important to point out that 97% of people in jail took a plea deal because they did not have adequate representation. So this government is saying, if Democrats are saying, we want to make sure people have due process, we want to make sure that people can apply for asylum, where is the due process for those who have been enslaved more than those black men who are in jail, more now than those in 1850 who were enslaved? So this is a real issue that I have. It is a very sore spot for me, because I seem to take offense. I'm very empathetic to those who need, who want to seek refugee. But when I look at people who are in my community, I come from the 90s, I grew up in the 90s. Hundreds of people were destroyed through Bill Clinton's crime bill, and nothing's been told about that.
I just want to say thank you for saying that. You are exactly right. The number one group of individuals that are negatively impacted by illegal immigration are young black men, okay? So this is directly going to impact negatively the black community, and that is a conversation that needs to be started and needs to be continued to be had.
And it's exactly right. So for exactly that reason and many more, Democrats